Hey guys, welcome to Sew It Yourself. In today's video, I am going to share you how to cut and sew this beautiful Peter Pan collar frock. So before starting the video, if you haven't subscribed our channel yet, then do subscribe, like, share and comment. For today's project, I have taken a leftover fabric from my previous project. So printed cotton fabric is 1 meter and a contrast fabric is 1 meter. So now I'll show you how to fold the fabric. Firstly, I have folded the fabric by half in width. Then fold it one more time. First, we are going to mark the length for the borders. Then we will cut the required fabric for that. Then we will cut the bottom for the frock. Leave some off-end space and draw a straight line to trim the raw edges. Length of my borders is 12 inch, which includes seam allowance. So mark 12 inch here. Then extend these points. Width of my fabric is 8 inch. Then cut it. And the remaining fabric is for the bottom. So there are two layers here. One for the front portion and the other for the back portion. And length of my frock is, the bottom is 16 inch. And I will add some few inches for the border. Now slit here. With this bottom cutting is complete. Now I'll show you how to mark the shoulder and all the markings in the borders. In my measurement, shoulder is 5.5 inch. So measure your shoulder divided by 2. You have to mark it here. Here I am marking 5.5 inch. Then neck width point is 2.5 inch. Mark half inch down for shoulder slope. And join this here. And again from this point mark 5.5 inch. For an armhole depth measurement. Then extend these points. Join these two. Now draw the back armhole curve. Here I am taking the whole width of the fabric for the chest. So I am marking the back armhole. Leave some half inch inwards and then mark front armhole curve. So in my measurement, chest is 7.5 inch plus seam allowance. I am marking here. So measure your chest divided by 4 plus seam allowance. You have to mark it. Similarly for waist measurement, I am marking 6.5 inch plus seam allowance. Similarly, measure your waist divided by 4 plus seam allowance. Join these 2 points. Mark 1 inch above and draw a slight curve here. Now I am going to mark the back neck and front neck. So I am marking 3 inch for the back neck and 4.5 inch for the front neck. So now draw a box and then draw a round neckline for both front and the back portion. But this marking is complete. Now I am going to cut this. Firstly, you have to cut only the back armhole. Here you have to mark like this. By mistake I have marked from the right point to the seam allowance. So I am marking it and I am cutting it. Trim only the back neck. Separate the back portion. And for the front portion, trim the front armhole and the neck. Now with this cutting is complete, now I'll show you how to stitch this. First, this is the back portion. So mark 2.5 inch here. We are going to slit this portion. Now open this. I have taken a piece of fabric. Now I'll place it here and then I'll make a stitch. Before that, just fold all the raw edges once and make a stitch. Now place this in the fabric and then make a stitch. Here I have already pinned the fabric and I have turned it, and I am going to make a stitch here like a V shape. And that's it. Just trim at the center. Make a small notch. Now turn this to the wrong side of the fabric and make a top stitch. And that's it. Trim the excess fabric. Now place the front portion here. And then make a stitch at the shoulder. Here you can see I finished attaching the shoulder. Now I'll share you how to cut the Peter Pan collar. For that you have to fold the fabric like this. Now I'll take the contrast fabric and fold it. This is 6.5 inch after folding, and this is around 14 inch. So just place the borders over here. Before that, leave some open space here and then mark it. Place exactly like this and trace the neckline. And again from this point mark 2.5 inch. This is the width of the collar, so you can change it according to your wish. Now I am tracing this, and here you have to give slight curve on both the sides. Now we can cut this. Similarly, I am cutting one more time. Trace it and cut it. So what you are going to do is, I am going to make a stitch over here like this. You have to make a stitch in this collar as well. So firstly, you have to attach this fabrics. So after attaching this, make a small notch and then turn this. I finished attaching both the collars. Just turn this inside out. This is how it looks. Now I'll show you how to attach this with the borders. So for that, open the borders part and place it here. I am placing the collar at the right side of the fabric. So starting from the back portion till the midpoint of the borders of the front portion. Similarly for the other side also. I have already pinned the fabric. Now I am going to stitch here. I am just starting from the midpoint of the front portion, and I'll finish this till the other end of the back portion. So repeat the same procedure for the other side as well. I finished attaching. Now I have taken a cross piece to complete this neckline. So here you can see, just place it at the right side of the fabric and make a stitch till the other end of the fabric. After that you have to turn to the wrong side and you have to make a stitch. Now just fold the end of this cross piece and then place it here and start sewing from the back portion. Make a small cut throughout the neckline and then turn the cross piece to the wrong side of the fabric by folding it twice and make a stitch at the inner edge of the fabric. I finished attaching. This is how it looks. Now I'll finish the armhole. For that also I have taken the cross piece. I'll just attach this cross piece at the wrong side of the fabric and I will turn this to the right side and I'll fold it, make a stitch. Repeat the same procedure for the other side of the armhole as well. Now make a small cuts. Turn this to the right side by folding it twice and make a stitch at the inner edge of the fabric. And that's it. Here I have finished both the armholes, you can see this. Now let's see how to attach the bottom to the borders. For that I have taken two pieces. So here I am going to make a gathering stitch and then I will attach it to the borders. Now I am making the gathering stitch. In our channel I already uploaded many videos for how to make a gathering stitch. Link is in the description box. Please go and check it. So I have finished giving a basting stitch. Now pull the thread and gather the fabric exactly like this. So adjust this bottom according to the border's width. Now here you can see, just place this here. Both are the right sides. Now I'll turn this fabric and I'll make a stitch at the wrong edge of the fabric. After attaching this, make a top stitch. Now make a top stitch. Here you can see I have finished attaching the borders with the bottom for both the front and the back portion. Now let's see how to attach the sides for this. Adjust the fabric. So starting from the arm round here, make a stitch till the bottom. Similarly for the other side also, repeat the same procedure. How much seam allowance you have given, that much you have to mark it and make a stitch. Similarly finish the other side as well. So here you can see I finished attaching both the sides. Now for the bottom we are going to attach the border. For that I am just turning this fabric inside out. I have taken a contrast piece for the border. 7.5 inches the length of the border, and I am just folding it like this, and I'll place it here. Then I'll make a stitch throughout the bottom, and then I'll turn and make a top stitch. Trim the excess fabric and then make a stitch here. Now open this and make a stitch. And that's it. Now turn and make a top stitch. With this my stitching is complete. I hope you like this video. If you like it, then do like, share, subscribe and comment. I have posted the same video in my Tamil channel as well. So link is in the description box. Then do like, share, subscribe and comment my Tamil channel as well. This is the final outlook. Thanks for watching.